Hello everybody, HectiX here, and welcome back to Kaido Racer. Now in the last segment, which happened to be a very long episode, I do apologize, we took care of a good chunk of the new course, as well as I do believe it was last episode that we took care of the Haruna Slasher as well, so that's all good. Now, for this episode, because I didn't cover it at the end of last, we did unlock a couple new things here. Weight reduction level 3, the Mazda 323, our 33 Skyline, and the Ford Sierra along with the Clio Williams. So we do have a few new cars. There's no new special mail, anything, nothing of the sort. So I'm going to put, it's also raining, so we're going to take that into account. I'm going to put on the level 3 weight reduction. But while I'm doing this, for the end of last excuse me, last episode I mentioned the question was, what is the luxury brand of Toyota? The answer is Lexus. So for those of you that guessed Lexus in the comments, good job, you got the right answer. If you didn't know and you had to Google that, you learned something new. Now, the question for this episode, I'm going to follow a similar trend. What is the luxury brand of Nissan? So drop your answers in the comment section down below. I'll let you know what the answer is at the start of next episode. So now that we have the weight reduction, got a little bit less weight, we can actually take care of some of the daytime events. Now, because we have a Nissan now, I can get that medal. If I no, wait, no, I already have it. Tell a lie, I've already got it. We did that already. I'm a little bit behind here. So, you're not going to see Akane anymore during the day. I will still be working on Haruna and Akagi because I don't believe... Oh, no, actually, we do have enough. So, knowing that, you're not going to be seeing Haruna and Akagi during the day anymore, unless I'm getting the medal. So, we can do... Both of them are time attacks. So, let's do Beast Festa first. Because I do believe we can get this one done. It's also the longer one of the two that I can do. And then I'll more than likely have to switch to my Evo, I believe, to do Akagi, because I don't have an RX-7 just yet. So I'll have to go and buy that at some point. Now, I should also bring this up, considering how long last episode was. What I plan to do now is, I believe I'm at around the same part I was before, when the series had to take the abrupt ending. So what I'm going to start doing now is one run of daytime, one run of nighttime, and then that will be the episode. Because if I start doing multiple days and multiple nights, the episodes are going to be like the previous one where they were really, really long. At that point, I may as well just live stream the actual game. So, to save you the agony of sitting there watching my boring ass for 2 hours straight, I'm gonna shorten the videos from here on out. So yeah. The videos will be shorter, so for those of you that wanted shorter videos, yay, you get to be happy now. For those of you that wanted longer episodes, I do apologize, but to sit back here for 2 hours and record straight is not exactly easy, considering my voice after that was very, very coarse. Like, it was very horrid, like, it wasn't too good. So, hopefully we can get this event done really quickly. My brakes are... Wow, my brakes are getting cooked. I didn't think I was abusing the ABS that much. But right, if anything, I've learned from Initial D, all the weight of the R32 is in the front, so I'm compressing the absolute living hell out of my front tires right now. So, yeah, that's not good. So if this was an uphill, wouldn't be too much of an issue, but considering this is a downhill section, yikes, that's not good for the front. I don't know if this game goes that into depth. I have no clue. If it does, I'd be very impressed. I'd be very impressed, actually. So we have half the... Ooh, shoot. Grinded the wall there, didn't mean to do that. But we have about half the time gone now, and we've got more than half of the mountain covered. Looking at the goal, or looking at the status bar there at the left side of the screen. Although these hairpins here are probably going to take me a bit to get through. And again, I'm grinding the inside wall. That is the one annoyance I will admit. If you touch the inside wall in a corner, it literally sticks your car to it, and you end up facing the inside of the corner, held in place. So that is just really, really irritating. But yeah, I just got to get back into the swing of things. Hopefully it doesn't happen too often. I'm also very glad I don't have to worry about an SP bar right now, because if I did, I would have probably failed this event. And on top of that, I don't have any more brakes. My brakes are completely worn. But we're almost to the end, and we still have a minute to get to the end, so we should be good. I'm going to brake a little bit early just because of the brakes. And I'm glad I did, because I wouldn't have made the corner otherwise. So we're coming relatively close to the end. I scrape the inside again. Yeah, I'm really liking scraping the inside. I don't know what that is. There we go. A little bit of understeer through there. I'll admit, at least this is not first or second Aroha. Because having the terrible brakes at this point would be absolutely just painful. Really painful. But we completely smashed the heck out of that by over 25 seconds. So we do have a very good car on our hands. I just need to learn how to corner properly. That's about it. So we got the Cup of Violent Wind. Okay. Interesting name choice. I don't get it. I'm going to skip the monetary races again because I don't need to do it. So on to a Kagi. I do believe we can do these, yes. I do have my Evo, so I can do that. And I do have my EK9. Now, if I'm not mistaken, to get 150,000 points with that EK9 is going to be very, very difficult. So I'm going to do the Evo first. Shortcut menu is select, change car. Right. If I do this, I'm going to be running on sports. So 357, this might be a tough cookie, considering I don't have wet tires. And I have a quite powerful car on my hands. So, well, we'll see. We'll see here. 357. However, even though I don't have rain tires, I still do have all-wheel drive traction. So maybe that'll be enough to offset it and not kill me. Hopefully. I don't feel like being killed, thank you very much. Oh, you can really feel the difference between this and the Skyline. It definitely feels a little bit, definitely a lot more agile, well, as I careen into the wall there. But it does feel a little bit more nimble, and it does feel a lot more light compared to the Skyline. The brakes are also a little bit better, but I still prefer my Skyline overall, so that's not going to change my opinion of my Skyline. Skyline is life. Just throw that out there. Sorry, Supra, Evo, and Impreza fanboys. Oh, and RX-7 fanboys. Skyline is life. Just have to throw that out there. But we're making decent progress. I do think. I don't know if I'm behind on time. I hope not. We do have a decent amount of power in this thing. I probably should have put a weight reduction level 3 on it, just for the added weight reduction. Just to make it a little bit lighter, but I think I should be good. My acceleration isn't bad. But based on the time it's asking for, I don't know if that's actually still good. There we go, just weave through the section. Ooh. All out of shape there. Take that a little bit there, nice and easy. Tap the wall, because why not? There we go. Clean that hairpin relatively well. Ooh. Getting the back end a little bit loose there, but that does factor in with the tires, so hopefully there's not gonna go poorly for the high-speed corners. As long as I don't spin out, I'm content. Ooh, there we go. Hard on the brakes. Now I don't know if the brakes heat up less or not as quickly if it's raining. Considering, you know, it's cold, it's damp. I don't know. I do know in TXR3, the rain does make your car heat up slower than normal. So I don't know if this game goes that into depth, considering I don't have to worry about water and oil gauges. I have to worry about braking in my tires. So I don't know. We're getting very close to the goal, not gonna lie. Very, very close to the goal. Brakes are almost cooked. Almost cooked. I'm trying not to cook them, but at the same time I do want to try and be a bit quicker through these sections. Because, you know, the hairpins are an absolute pain. This is going to be coming down to the wire. At least it looks like it, but right, it's just after this left-hander. I'm good. I'm all good. There we go. Not as good a run as with my Skyline, but still won, still good. As long as I didn't lose. And I do believe I forgot to change the stickers on this, so we made less money. Damn. Oh well, not that it really matters. Got the Cup of Didius Julianus. I swear I never want to say that again. I really don't want to say that again. But we got another medal, so another one we can chalk off on the list. I'm going to have to buy a RX-7 at some point. I can also switch back to my R32. Thank you. Don't need to worry about a Kagi anymore. First and second Aroha. So we got middleweight duel. And we definitely don't have enough tickets to worry about the medals. So it took this long just to get to the point to do the medals for Haruna and Akagi. So we're going to be a while before we get those ones. Now we gotta get 8,000 points. Let's see how the Skyline drifts, shall we? Hopefully I don't die doing this. Now it is a little bit, well, quite a bit larger than the Evo, so I do have to worry a little bit more about my rear end of this car. It is a larger vehicle I'm trying to get sideways. There we go. So these tight, narrow hairpins will be a lot more challenging. This is also why I didn't buy the Subaru Forester. That could not have gone well. It is a huge vehicle. If I'm not mistaken, it's between that and the Toyota Caldina minivan that's in this game as being the largest vehicle I think you can get. I could be wrong, and I could be mistaken. I could possibly be forgetting some vehicles, I don't know. But oh right, there are the Mercs, so I don't know if the Mercedes or any of them are larger than that. Well, longer I should really say, not larger. But we do need to get 8,000 points for this. However, that shouldn't be too difficult. Taking these nice and easy, because I don't remember... Ooh. Yeah, great action. As the car immediately says, nope, you're going to the outside wall and you have no control of that. And oh joy. I hope I don't get any CA events during the nighttime portion, because I am doing absolutely terrible right now. This is pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But there we go. Made some more money. We're pretty much well off for life at this point. So that concludes daytime. I'm not going to worry about the event or the monetary races. There we go. Had to get that out. We didn't have any more tie-up sponsors. We can move on to nighttime. There we go. It's still pouring. Really? Why? I hate it when it's raining. Oh my god. That also has a dampener on what teams appear, so let's check out Hakone. There shouldn't be anybody. Oh, there's a high gambler here. Interesting. Who is it? Right, that Gallant. Right. Let's get that extra million, shall we? That would be a very nice thing to get. So, I do have more power than him. By like 50, 60, somewhere around that ballpark. So, and I think I'm lighter than him. I could be wrong. If not, we're about the same weight. He might be just a tad lighter than me. We both have all-wheel drive. So, it may come down to if I'm not super more powerful than him, then it might come down to who has better tuning on their car. Whose is set up better? And away we go. I'm glad I shortened those gear ratios, because it's really coming in handy. Oh my lord. Yeah, he didn't stand much of a chance. Not much at all. Easy 1 million added to the bank. Not that I need it at this point, but oh well. Hey, I'm collecting money for the Buy Me an RX-7 fund. There you go. That's what I'm collecting this money for. And we still didn't get FR benchmark. We still haven't kicked his ass. Still want my payback. But we have a medalist here. I don't believe we lost to him. Yeah, we didn't. So I remember fighting a Mark, again, at some point, similar to how his is set up. So I couldn't remember if we already tried this guy. But anyway, at least we get another medal. So we've gotten, this will actually be the third medal we get this episode. Just this episode alone. Not bad, not bad at all. That is a nice Mark II that he has there. Although, again, I don't like the body kit. The body kit kind of ruins it for me. Not gonna lie. If you take the body kit away, good. Just fine. Adding that body kit does not make it look good. So I'm gonna have to pass him and beat him by 50 meters. Okay then. That shouldn't be too difficult. Thank you. All-wheel drive traction. Goodbye. And we have a straightaway off the get-go. Oh, this is gonna suck for him. Oh, he's doing pretty well. He's no slouch. Impressive. I figured he was gonna be very, very slow. Oh, there we go. 18.5 seconds dead. I think that's been the quickest race we've had. I do believe. But we got the Medal of Courage. If you gave me that along with some liquid courage, that would be a good combination. As well as we also got a trickster over here to take care of. Who is it? Oh, he's in a Laurel. Okay. SP battle. I don't know why his name is VIP Drift if he wants to do an SP battle. I don't get the reasoning behind that. Oh, and it's a hill climb. Yeah, he's done. I've got 200 more horsepower than him, just about. And it's a hill climb. Yikes, this is not gonna go well for him. Not gonna go well for him at all. And he's also in a sedan, so he's just as heavy, if not more, slightly less heavy than me. And I still have around 200 horsepower more. So I feel bad for him. Not a bad car. Not a bad car at all. It's just compared to this, it's a bad car. If I wasn't an R32 Skyline, by all means, that's a decent car. But for this fight and how it's set up and tuned right now, it is not a good car for the situation at hand. He's asking too much of that car. Way too much. There we go. 21.2 dead. Still not as quick as the medalist, dear God. I think, you know what, I'm gonna try and remember that. 18.5 is the record for the fastest win. But again, somebody leave a comment down below, I could be wrong on that. So yeah. Well, I don't think we'll beat that, but who knows. Ooh, cooling module level 4. Hill climb versus an S14. Okay, I was about to say S15, because I can't tell since his car's black. And it's storming, so it's even darker here, so... Okay. This shouldn't be too bad, so I'll bet money. Here, take some money, by all means. Then again, I should have probably bet some... Nah, it wouldn't have mattered. Because if I won, then I wouldn't have lost a part. So... Oh well. I can either get rid of my overly excessive amount of parts or my overly massive sized wallet. Doesn't matter which. It really doesn't matter which. So I'm expecting him to do relatively well. He does have a decent amount of power for a hill climb. But he is transferring all that to the rear wheels and it's raining. So... he might struggle a little bit. Yeah, thought so. Just a little bit. Especially having a tight, twisty section right off the get-go. That doesn't make for an easy race on his part. And we have another high gambler. A lot of high gamblers this time. In a Ford Escort. I don't know if... I don't think that unlocks the Escort. Can't remember. But 2.25 million. Hill climb again. This shouldn't be too difficult. But we do have all-wheel drive for both of us. So this will be an interesting fight. This will be a very interesting fight. But I do like the Escort. I really do. Sounds really good too. Unless this is just the normal Escort. Can't remember. Right, yeah, the Escort is all-wheel drive. Sierra Cosworth is rear-wheel drive. Escort Cosworth is all-wheel, I could be getting that wrong, I could be getting that mixed up. I do believe I'm right on that, so... hopefully I'm not wrong. I would sound very silly if I happen to be wrong on that. I'd be kicking myself for that. It's something so basic and easy. I've known that for ages. How could I possibly forget that? There we go. 32.7. Not a bad time. It's been the longest race thus far, I do believe. So, easy, easy money. And that should be everybody correct? Correct. On to first Aroha. Who's here? 2 rivals and a trickster. Ooh, a CA battle in the rain. That will be interesting. May also unlock the Honda S2000 because I don't believe we have it yet. So let's do this mark here. Hill climb. And it's an SP battle. I do believe it's an SP battle. I looked at that correctly. Should be an SP battle. Yeah. Evening Twilight. Hey. Not a bad name, considering we are doing illegal street racing at night, so it fits. So we're starting at the base, but not all the way down at the end of the straightaway, so... Don't know why I tapped the handbrake there. I was kind of hoping that'd be a little bit different, but... Trying to get used to the hairpins again. There we go. See, now this is where I would like having just a bit more torque. Bit more acceleration. Just a little bit more, not by much. But let's see who the normal rival is, and then we'll go take care of that trickster. Another SP battle, and he's in a fake skyline. Shame on you. Shame on you. Now, I did say earlier I was hoping there wouldn't be any CA battles, but lo and behold, here's a trickster with one that's even more difficult than a normal event. Yay! Just what I needed. Hopefully his point requirement isn't too absurd, and it's not coming down to the absolute wire. That also depends. Oh, tapped the inside wall there. Thought I had a little bit more clearance than I actually did. But that takes care of him. Now we gotta deal with the annoyance that is the drift event. Luckily for me, I don't believe it was too much, right? Yeah, it was only 100,000. I can make that in one race. Heck, one race gives me like 3 or 4 of just that one thing, so if I lose, yes, I chalk up another loss, but I don't lose anything. At this point, that 100,000 is pocket change. I'm just going to be completely frank on that. It's pretty much pocket change. Sponsors are too good in this game. But that is a nice AP1 he has there. However, again, the rims don't suit it. Everything else is clean looking, and then you look at the rims. And you just sit there and go, why? Just why? So we gotta get 20,000 points in 6 corners. So what this means is I've got to do this entire thing. I cannot tap a wall. I will lose. I have to get 10,000 points at least in 3 corners. So ooh, that was kind of close. Okay, so I need to at least finish 1 corner and I should be good. I'm taking this nice and easy. I don't feel like crashing into something I don't need to, and we're good. That would have definitely come down to the wire if I had messed up even once. That's what made that one difficult. That's why he was a trickster. But that takes care of that. we can move on to second Iroha now. So we do have a little bit here to take care of. We've got a high gambler, a supporter, a trickster, and a team. So, who's up first? Right, there's White Dragon Revolution. He decided to get away from the highway and come to the Toge. And Muffler B level 5. In a Legacy, he'll climb... I think he's got more torque than me, but I've got more power. So, let's take care of him first, and then we'll go take care of White Dragon Revolution. Get the harder opponent out of the way first this time. That, and I'm assuming it'll be a little bit of a closer race. Because I can't see White Dragon Revolution keeping up too well. High power Torquey Supra in the wet. That just sounds like a really bad combination. Really bad combination. On the highway, not too big of a deal. Most of it is just straight line speed. But on a mountain pass, where it's a lot of low speed corners, that's not very smart. However, if it's tuned to high heaven to mitigate that well enough, yeah, by all means, use it. But it better be heavily tuned. That's all I can say. The amount of wheel spin that car will get is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not expecting to run away with this event, or this rival here. Or this race, there we go. Don't know why that took a little bit to say. I do have a little bit of a lead. I was kind of expecting him to catch up a little bit, but oh well. That went very smoothly. Very smoothly. Free muffler that I'm never going to use. Well, tell a lie. Again, if I buy a Subi, because I need a Subi at one point, I do believe. So, yeah. That will probably be the only time I use it. And then, more than likely, I will never touch that Subi ever again. So, yeah. It's just use it for metals, and then basically outright sell it, or just leave it there to collect dust. Either or. I'll probably sell it. I've got my battle car, I don't need another one, right? But, let's see how White Dragon Revolution here does. And I'll admit, that 2JZ does sound nice that he's got going there. See, now actually, now that I'm bringing that up, I do want to continue the card trivia, and I was thinking about doing some of those kind of questions for it, but I wouldn't know how to word it to not confuse people. So it's like, because I could say, what type of engine does this car have? I don't want people to be saying, oh, it's got an inline 6, when I'm actually asking it's got a 2JZ, for example. That's not probably right, but I'm just giving an example, after all. So, it's... yeah, I don't know how I would word it properly, so I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that. But we just have this high gambler here. SP battle, hill climb. Ooh, R34. Definitely more torque. I've got a slight bit more amount of power than he does. But I'm 200 kilos lighter than him. So it's going to take less effort for me to go up the hill. So this will be a very interesting fight. I'm not expecting to run away with this at all. However, that is a nice R34 he has there. The rims aren't even that bad either. But then again, all the rims in this game don't look good at all. I'm not gonna lie. But that is a nice R34 he has there. I'll admit it. So, Iroha Downhill Tour. Really? Downhill tour? We're doing a hill climb. Idiot. Should be Iroha hill climb, or uphill tour. That would have made more sense. Jeez. A little bit of a slide there. He's definitely a lot easier with a skyline than with... I forget what we had last time when we were challenging him. Oh right, we had the Golf. That's right, we had the Golf up still at this point. So yeah, definitely a lot easier with this than the Golf. Then again, a lot of the events are easier than using the Golf. A lot of those events with the Golf came really down to the wire, if I remember correctly. Ooh, an NA1. Nice, nice. And another AP1. Okay. Okay, we'll take care... Oh, wait, they're a team. Right, Honda Club. So I'm guessing... Yeah. The AP1 is first, and then the NA1 is after that. I'm still more afraid of the NA1 than the AP1. Just because the NA1 is midship, and he's got a lot more traction to the rear wheels, even though it's rear-wheel drive. But I do think the AP1 here will be a lot better through the corners compared to that NA1. And again, I gotta stop doing that. I genuinely need to stop doing that. I'm saying the chassis code name instead of just calling it an NSX or a Honda S2000. I really gotta stop doing that. I'm just so used to doing it at this point. It's kind of hard to break that habit. Especially when I'm talking to somebody that doesn't know what I'm referring to. But let's take care of this NSX, shall we? I was kind of thinking he would get a slightly better launch, considering he's got a lot of traction to the rear wheels. A lot of traction. A little bit of a slide. Definitely did better, I do believe, than the AP or than the S2000. Caught myself there. Had to catch myself there. But easy, easy money, and that's our last rival, I do believe. So yeah, let's head into daytime. Didn't lose any events. Got some new emails, some new information. It's still raining, damn it. I really would like it to go back to dry, sunny weather. But, oh well. Let's see what new information we have. There's the Ford Escort. Didn't know if we would get it, but we did. We got the real R34 Skyline, DC5 Integra. There's the FDRX7. I was wondering about that. Now I can buy that. And that's it. So nothing but cars this time. No parts, no sponsors. Not until we beat another stage do we get another sponsor. So yeah, made a decent amount of progress, and the episode isn't too long either. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Actually, before I sign out, I do want to bring up the question from earlier, the trivia question. So the question was, what is the luxury brand of Nissan? So leave your answers in the comments down below. I will give the answer next episode. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.